Not all exercise is suitable for everyone. To reduce the risk of injury, consult your doctor before participating in this or any other exercise program. If you feel any pain, discomfort, or dizziness, do not continue. The creators, producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liability or loss in connection with the exercise and instruction herein.
Welcome to Power Yoga, Mind and Body. My name is Adrienne Reed. Our theme for today, shoulders. So go ahead and just sit in a nice cross-legged position. And we're just going to start with some nice easy shoulder rolls. So hands are dropped down by your sides, on your thighs, on your knees, wherever is comfortable for you. Inhale, I want you to roll your shoulders up right by your ears. And then exhale, roll them back and down. And just keep that going. Let's go through 5 of those, just moving at your pace. Inhale, drawing your shoulders up. Exhale, rolling back and down. Nice calm breath, just rolling through your shoulders and shoulder blades. And when you're done with your 5, let's come on up to a standing position. You guys are going to need your straps when you get up there, so go ahead and grab your straps. If you're working at home, you can use a strap or a belt or anything you might be able to reach. May I borrow your strap just for a moment? Make sure you're holding the buckle end of the strap. You're going to open up your hands about shoulders width, maybe about 4 or 6 inches wider than shoulders width. We're going to inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Everybody do that with me except Diane. And then exhale, just roll side to side. So I'm going to go ahead and give you your strap. There you go. And we're just going to rock side to side. Keep that movement with your breath. So inhale one side, exhale the other side. While you're doing that stretch, I want you to look up and draw your chin upward. And notice that changes the stretch more to your lower shoulder blade. So you do what feels good for you. If you're better with your chin down or feels better with your chin down, drop your chin. Otherwise, leave your chin upward. Let's go 2 more good breaths there. Nice job. Make sure I don't get hit here. And after your second breath, go ahead and roll back to center. We're going to open up your hands so they're 8 or 12 inches wider than your shoulders. So you still have that strap, open them up nice and wide. We're going to inhale, come up and over. I want you to keep your arms nice and straight. You should be able to roll all the way to the back. And then exhale, roll back forward. If you can't do that with your arms straight, open your arms a little wider and let's keep that movement. So inhale, up and over. And then exhale, back forward again. Nice job. And let's just keep that moving a couple more times. Once again, you may notice mid-stretch, if you draw your chin upward, that changes the location of where you're feeling that stretch. So you do what feels good for you, either chin tucked in or drawn upward. And then when you're ready, go ahead and float your hands forward and drop that strap off to the side, guys. We're going to do a little bit of work with tree, and we're going to introduce shoulders in with that. So I want you to find a tree that you're very comfortable balancing in. Don't go for a real aggressive position. So when you're ready, you can either cross your right ankle in front of your left, you can bring your right heel right above your left knee, or you can draw your right heel all the way up into your groin. So do the position that feels best for you, where you feel like you can maintain it for a little bit. When you're ready, we're going to draw your arms up overhead, your palms are upward, and your fingertips are just barely touching. So we're going to roll through a shoulder series here. Exhale, we're going to roll open, almost like you're a waiter holding 2 plates. Inhale, you're going to draw your hands together so your palms are upward, your fingers are barely touching. Exhale, thumbs come in toward your body. You're going to push your hands toward the back, see if you can flare your shoulder blades. Inhale, hands come back together in center, palms upward. Exhale, you're that waiter holding 2 plates. And inhale, arms come up again. Let's do that once more. Inhale, sweep open, waiter holding 2 plates. Exhale, sweep your hands forward, palms upward, fingers barely touching. Inhale, thumbs come in towards your body, flare your arms out, shoulder blades are flaring. Exhale, sweep your hands back to center, fingers barely touching. Inhale, back to that waiter holding 2 plates. And then exhale, arms come up overhead, palms upward. Kick that right leg out, shake that out a little bit. If you stayed up in tree that whole time, you may notice a little burn in your left leg. Gotta love that. Kristen goes, I do. All right, same thing on the other side when you're ready. Left ankle crosses in front of your right. Your left heel can come above your right knee, or you can draw your left heel all the way up into your groin, so a full Vrikshasana tree. From there, let's introduce that shoulder movement in. We're going to sweep your arms up overhead, palms upward, fingers barely touching. Exhale, weight or holding 2 plates, so roll that open. Keep your focus on your shoulder blades. Inhale, draw your hands together, palms upward, barely touch your fingers. Exhale, thumbs go towards your body, flare through your shoulder blades, beautiful. Inhale, hands come back to center, fingers barely touching. Exhale, weight or holding 2 plates, that's kind of a goofy name. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms upward, barely touch your fingers. One more time. Exhale, sweep open, weight or holding 2 plates, beautiful. Inhale, hands come together, fingers barely touch. Exhale, flare through your shoulder blades, relax, smile. Inhale, hands come together. Exhale, weight or holding 2 plates. And then inhale, arms come up overhead. Kick that left leg out, shake that out a little bit. So from there, let's go ahead and float into a dancer pose. We're going to change our focus on dancer to do a little bit more with shoulders here. So when you're ready, you guys can step about mid-mat. You don't need to be too far up front. We're going to reach back. You're going to bend your right knee and grab your right ankle with your right hand. I also want you to reach back and grab your right ankle with your left hand, so both hands are grasping that right knee. Sorry, right ankle. My goodness. When you're ready, you're going to drive that heel up and toward the wall behind you. Losing my balance here, guys. There you go. So the higher up you bring that foot and the further back you bring it, the more you're going to open through your front body and relax through your shoulders. So I want you to relax your shoulder blades, draw your shoulder blades together, open through your front body. Your heel doesn't need to come up too high. You should just go for that, extending far back with that heel. Let's go 3 more breaths there. This is tough on balance, strength, flexibility certainly. Keep your focus on your shoulders. And exhale, come on out, release. Beautiful. Let's go that same thing on the other side. No problem for us. You're going to bend your left knee, grab your left ankle with your left hand, reach around, grab your left ankle with your right hand as well. When you're ready, drive that heel up and toward the wall behind you. My goodness, I'm falling like a crazy person today. So same thing here. Come forward with your torso. Relax through your shoulder blades. Long through your arms, open through your front body. That's beautiful, Kristen. And let's go 3 more good breaths there. That's great, everybody. Shoulder opening here. Exhale, come on out, release. Diane, that's fabulous. And shake that out a little bit. Nice job. When you're ready, I want you to go ahead and sit down for me. And we're going to do a little bit of work with reverse table. So we're going to do forward fold work as a counter pose here. So this pose is more about relaxing through the shoulders than it is about a nice straight forward fold. So straighten up through your legs. You want to be toward the front edge of your mat, so don't be too far back. And we're just going to fall forward. I want you to relax through your shoulders. We're going to do this in between every one of these next poses. So just relax and fall forward. If you want, you can even use your hands to massage your shoulders a little bit while you're here. So this pose is about relaxing through your upper body. And while we're here, you may as well get a stretch through the back of your legs. From there, when you're ready, draw your torso upward. And again, we're going to do that easy forward fold in between each of these next series. We're going to reach your hands behind. Your fingertips should be facing your body. Your hands should be probably 8 to 12 inches behind your body. And you're going to bend your knees. We're going to float up into a reverse table so your feet are hips width apart. When you're ready, inhale, draw your navel upward, and then release and drop your head and neck back. Keep that navel floating upward. We're going to go 10 good breaths here. So it's almost as though someone has a string and is pulling your navel up toward the ceiling. And move at your pace. So again, 10 breaths here. If this is difficult for you, breathe a little bit more quickly. If this is easy for you, nice, calm, relaxing, easy breaths. After your 10th breath, go ahead and drop your hips down to the mat. Straighten up through your legs. And I want you to fall forward again. That nice, easy forward fold where you're rolling forward with your shoulders, getting a little bit of release, massaging your shoulders with your hands if you'd like. So again, this is more about relaxing through your front body. And you may as well work your legs while you're there. Nice job. Let's come on up again. So come on up with your torso. Once again, your hands are going to drop behind you, fingertips facing towards your body. Your hands are again 8 to 12 inches behind you. When you're ready, we're going to keep your legs straight this time, so introduce a little more challenge. If that last pose was challenging enough for you, I want you to go back to knees bent. So when you're ready, inhale, draw your navel upward. You're trying to draw your toes forward and actually have your toes hit the mat. Relax your head and neck back, working through the shoulders, extending up through your navel. Beautiful. Breathe into that. Once again, 10 good breaths. Kristen, that looks great, everybody. Very nice, Diane. Very good. 10 breaths, moving at your pace. If this is difficult for you, breathe a little more quickly. After your 10th breath, lower your hips down to the mat. Fall forward into that nice, easy forward fold where you're massaging through your arms if you'd like to do that, or your shoulders. So again, this is more about releasing through your upper body and kind of rounding in than it is about worrying about a good form in a Paschimottanasana. Wonderful. Let's float back again. So draw your torso upward. We're going to introduce a little more movement into it, which intensifies our stretch. So hands are going to float behind, fingertips towards your body. We're going to go back to bent knees. So go ahead and bend your knees for me. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, float your navel up toward the ceiling. So come on up into that pose, drop your head and neck. If you're feeling good, right heel kicks forward. Try and keep your leg up at hips height. And let's go 5 good breaths there. Keep that navel floating upward. Don't let your hips fall down when you bring that leg up. After your 5 breaths there, drop right foot down. Same thing, left heel kicks forward. Give me 5 good breaths there. Beautiful. Keep your navel floating upward. Try not to introduce a bend in your hips if you can help it. Head and neck is nice and relaxed. After your 5 breaths there, drop that foot down. Inhale, come up a centimeter. Exhale, drop your hips down to the mat. Straighten through your legs. Roll forward. Easy forward fold where you're just relaxing through and letting your upper body dangle down. So you can see what I mean about those forward folds. That those stretches are pretty intense through the shoulders. So this is a counter pose where you just want to relax through the shoulders. All right, saving the best for last. When you're ready, draw your torso upward. We're going to once again sweep your hands around behind your back, fingertips towards your body. Hands are 8 to 12 inches away. Legs are going to stay straight. If this is too much for you, I want you to go back to bent knees. When you're ready, come on up. So navel floats upward, legs are straight. Right foot kicks upward, and let's go 5 good breaths there. Pow, that hits you in the left calf. So this is more a calf stretch, which has always surprised me. After your 5th breath, lower that right foot down, left leg comes up 5 breaths. Nice job, everybody. Beautiful, good perseverance, looking good. Kristen, Curtis, everybody. After your 5 breaths with that left leg, drop that leg down. Inhale, bring your navel up 1 more centimeter. Exhale, drop your hips down to the mat. Roll your torso forward. And I'll say it again, relax through your upper body, relax through your shoulders. You can massage your own shoulders, your own arms. That was a nice, intense stretch through the front of your shoulders, so I really want you to just let that go. All right, when you're ready, float your torso upward. I want you to just sit in a nice cross-legged position or any position that's comfortable for you. We're going to do a little bit of work with eagle arms, again, to release across the front of the shoulders. So when you're ready, go ahead and open up your arms nice and wide. We're going to bring your right arm in front with your arm upward and swing your left arm on top of your right. You're going to wrap your arms around each one another, and then go ahead and draw your elbows up toward the ceiling. So you should feel a nice stretch across the front of your left shoulder, or the side, I should say, of your left shoulder. Spine is nice and long, breath is nice and calm. Excellent. Let's go 2 more deep breaths there. Beautiful. After your 2nd breath, go ahead and lower your elbows down by your rib cage. You're going to go ahead and straighten up your arms forward. So changing that stretch more across the side of your shoulder. Focus on your left shoulder. Relax and breathe in. Spine is nice and straight. Let's go 3 more breaths there. Looking good, everybody. From there, go ahead and float your hands back up. Elbows should still be in by your rib cage. You're gonna take your left hand and float it off to the left-hand side. So you're using your right hand to pull that left hand down, and your right elbow is holding that left elbow up. One more good breath there, looking good. And exhale, go ahead and open up nice and wide. Let's do that same series with the other arm. So left arm swings forward, right arm comes on top. Wrap your arms around one another, eagle arms, and draw your elbows up toward the ceiling. So once again, working the outer edge of that right shoulder. Spine is nice and long, breath is nice and calm. One more good breath there, looking good. And then exhale, draw your elbows down by your rib cage. We're gonna straighten up through your arms. So bring your elbows down first, and then come forward. Yep, so they should be tucked right in by your rib cage. Beautiful. So lengthening across that right arm. And let's go 3 more breaths there. That looks great, Penny. Nice calm breath here. After your third breath, sweep your arms back up. Elbows remain in by your rib cage. You're gonna float your right hand off toward the right hand side. So your palm is upward, your left hand is pulling your right hand down, and your left elbow is kind of holding that right elbow up, so it's almost like a lever point. And let's go a couple more breaths there. Beautiful. Exhale, go ahead and float back to center. When you're ready, we're gonna float into bow. So go ahead and lay down flat on your stomach. Have your heads toward the front edge of your mat if you don't mind for me. Go ahead and lay down flat on your stomach. Drop your head to your right ear and just relax for a couple of breaths here. Once again, focus today is on shoulders. So really allow your shoulders to just roll into the mat. And allow your body to completely relax there. So we're gonna float into a bow position. And bow, we're gonna bend your knees. You're gonna reach back and grab your ankles with your hands. Inhale, I just want you to look toward the front of your mat. And exhale. On your next inhale, you're gonna drive your heels up toward the ceiling and back toward the wall behind you. This is very similar to the dancer work that we did earlier where we had one ankle grasp. You really want to open through your front body. Your arms should be nice and long. You should be drawing your shoulder blades down and toward one another. The closer in you bring your knees, the more work you bring to your shoulders. I want you to do what feels good there. We're going to go 5 more breaths there. So open through your front body and draw your shoulders in together. This should stretch across the front of your shoulders and work you a little bit through the shoulder blades. Beautiful, Kristen. We're going to go 1 more breath there. Looking good, everybody. And then exhale, go ahead and relax and lay down. Let's drop to your left ear, hands down by your sides, legs are straight. And just take a couple good breaths there. Once again, allowing your shoulders to just roll down toward the mat. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more work with a back bend, focusing again on shoulders. So when you're ready, bring your right arm straight ahead and forward. You're gonna bend your right knee, reach back and grab your right ankle with your left hand, so we're twisting over. Inhale, I want you to look forward just at your right fingertips. Exhale, on your next inhale, you're gonna drive your right heel up and toward the wall behind you and pick up your right arm and left leg. So everything picks up. So come on up with that leg even for me, Diane, so everything comes up. Make sure you're opening through your left shoulder and left shoulder blade. So this area is nice and relaxed and open. Let's go 4 more breaths there. Get length, right hand to left toes, I almost said left fingertips. And drive that right heel up and toward the wall behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, see if you can come up 1 more centimeter, give it a stretch. Exhale, go ahead and lay down, hands down by your sides, drop to your right ear, relax a couple of breaths. Relax through the shoulders and shoulder blades, so you're really just letting your body roll to the mat. Shoulders are sinking down. Just let your body melt right in. Let your focus fall to your breath. Nice job. From there, let's do that same thing on the other side. So when you're ready, extend your left fingertips forward. You're gonna reach back, bend your left knee, reach back, grab your left ankle with your right hand. Too many rights and lefts here. When you're ready, inhale, drive that left heel up and toward the wall behind you. You're gonna pick your left hand and your right foot up off the mat. So you're lengthening left fingertips to right toes. You're opening and extending through your right shoulder, so you're getting that nice stretch across the front and drawing your shoulder blade back and down. Let's go 4 more breaths there. That's great. Looking good, Curtis. Smiling in this pose. This one should feel good. Beautiful. Inhale, come up 1 more centimeter if you can. Exhale, go ahead and lay down. Hands down by your sides, drop to your left ear. Relax a couple of breaths. And same thing, just letting your shoulders and shoulder blades fall and relax. When you're ready, we're gonna float your hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna drop back to an extended child's pose. So drop your hips to your heels and relax back to extended child's for a breath or 2. Let this be again about relaxing through the shoulders. So don't have your arms too far extended forward. And from there, we're gonna float up into a table position. So come on up, hands and knees. In table position, your knees should be underneath your hips. Your wrists should be underneath your shoulders. We're gonna do work with a pose called Viagrasana. When you're ready, you're gonna pick your right foot off and right knee up off the mat. You're gonna reach around and grab your right ankle with your left hand. And when you're ready, you're driving that heel up and toward the wall behind you. So once again, relaxing and opening through the front of your left shoulder, relaxing through your left shoulder blade so you get a little more extension through that. Let's go 4 more breaths there. Hard on balance, so do your best. Try and square your hips, pick a focal point, and fix your gaze. Nice relaxed breaths. Beautiful, everybody's doing great. After your 4th breath, exhale, go ahead and release that pose. Drop back, extended child's hips to heels, relax a breath or 2. If you're noticing anything in your wrists, you can feel free to roll your wrists a little bit here. But again, let this pose, let this relaxation pose be about relaxing more through the shoulders than anything. Let's go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. So same pose, other side, float up into table. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're gonna pick your left heel, left knee up off the mat. Reach back, grab your left ankle with your right hand. And once again, drive that heel up and toward the wall behind you. Keep your hips nice and square. Don't sink into your left shoulder, so try and extend through that left shoulder. Beautiful. Getting that stretch across the front of your right shoulder, drawing your right shoulder blade back and down, so opening through that right shoulder blade as well. And let's go 4 more breaths on that side. Beautiful, everybody. Looking good. After your 4th breath, exhale, go ahead and release that. We're gonna drop back, hips to heels, relax, extended child's for a breath or 2. When you're ready, guys, come on up to a seated position. Just go ahead and sit cross-legged for me, so any comfortable seated position. We got 1 more stretch here. When you're ready, we're gonna inhale, draw your right arm up toward the ceiling. You're gonna bend your right elbow and put your palm flat on your upper back. Left arm comes to your right elbow. You're gonna draw your right elbow off toward the left-hand side. If you feel okay, you can also look upward and notice that changes the location of that stretch. Once again, drawing it down toward your shoulder blade. So you're nice and straight through your spine. So Diane, come a little bit here. Exhale, go ahead and release, open up wide. Same thing on the other side. So left arm extends up toward the ceiling. Left palm, sorry about that, goes to your back. Reach across, grab your left elbow with your right hand, and get a couple good breaths in with that stretch as well. Spine is nice and straight, breath is nice and calm. We're going 1 more good breath there. And exhale, go ahead and release. Go ahead and lay down flat on your back. Let's get ready for Shavasana. final pose of class is the most important in yoga, called Shavasana. This is what you've worked the entire class to achieve, an exploration of stillness in action. As you lay on your mat, allow your entire body to come to rest. Let your feet flop open. Bring your hands by your sides with your palms upward. Close your eyes. Let your mind and body relax completely. The purpose of this time is to just be. Be still in your heart, still in your body, still in yourself. Try to remain in this pose for 5 to 10 minutes, finding health and harmony within. Thanks so much for your time and hard work today. Namaste.
If you'd like to continue to improve your strength, stamina, flexibility, and balance, order Power Yoga for Athletes. This hour-long video is for yogis who embrace a more active lifestyle. Call 1-866-629-1591 or visit adrianreed.com. For tips and secrets on Power Yoga, visit WUSF.org and click on the Power Yoga icon. You'll find frequently asked questions and show information from Adrian Reed.